Have you ever told yourself, "This time I'm serious"? Maybe it was a New Year's resolution. Or a Monday morning promise. You felt ready. Motivated. Determined to change your life. You had a plan. A strict schedule. A fresh notebook. You said you'd wake up early, go to the gym, study more, eat clean, stay off your phone. And for the first day, maybe even the first week, it felt like you had it all figured out. But slowly, that motivation started fading. You started hitting snooze again. You skipped a day. Then two. You told yourself you'd start over next week. Before you knew it, you were back at square one, disappointed, frustrated, even ashamed. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not weak or broken. You're just human. And the truth is, most people are trying to stay disciplined in ways that are designed to fail. See, we often think discipline means pushing ourselves harder, toughing it out, hustling no matter what. But that approach only works for a short time, because it runs on motivation. And motivation fades. It's a limited resource. Some days it's strong. Other days, it's nowhere to be found. So what happens when discipline depends on motivation? We crash. We burn out. We blame ourselves. And we tell a story in our head. I can never stick to anything. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Discipline isn't about being motivated. It's about being consistent, even when you're not motivated at all. And consistency doesn't come from force. It comes from structure. From small systems that work behind the scenes, even when you don't feel like it. Let's go deeper. Your brain is designed to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort. This was a survival mechanism. It helped your ancestors stay alive. But today, that same brain is battling a world full of instant pleasure. Social media, fast food, short videos, constant notifications. All of it trains your mind to crave quick rewards. So when you try to build discipline, like reading for 30 minutes, or studying, or working out, your brain compares that slow reward to the fast pleasure of distractions. And guess what? It chooses the faster one, almost every time. That's not a character flaw. That's your biology. So instead of fighting your brain, you need to rewire how you approach discipline. It starts by removing friction from good habits, and adding friction to bad ones. For example, want to read more? Put your book on your pillow so you see it every night. Want to work out? Lay your workout clothes out the night before. Want to stop scrolling? Log out. Mute. Delete. Make it inconvenient. These small changes make a huge difference. They lower the barrier to doing what's good for you, and raise the barrier to what's not. Next, stop aiming for perfection. Most people fail because they try to go from 0 to 100 overnight. They build a 2-hour morning routine they can't maintain. They force themselves into extremes. And when they miss a day, they quit altogether. But the truth is, small consistent wins matter far more than occasional heroic efforts. Reading 1 page a day is better than reading 20 once a week. Doing 5 push-ups is better than skipping a full workout. Why? Because discipline is a muscle. It gets stronger through repetition, not intensity. And every time you follow through, no matter how small, you prove something powerful to yourself. I am the kind of person who follows through. That identity shift is the real game changer. Because once you stop chasing results and start becoming the kind of person who shows up, everything else begins to align. Think about this. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And systems aren't complicated. They're simple, repeatable actions that make discipline automatic, not exhausting. Want to write every day? Open a blank doc and write for 2 minutes. That's it. Most days you'll go longer. But the magic is in starting. Want to study more? Set a 10-minute timer. Remove your phone. Open the material. Once you start, momentum takes over. You see, the hardest part of any task is not doing it, it's starting. So design your life to make starting easy. Because when starting is easy, everything becomes easier. And remember this. You won't always see results immediately. There will be days when it feels like nothing is changing. But discipline, like compound interest, grows silently, until it suddenly shows. Trust the process. Trust the boring. Trust the invisible work. Because that's where real growth lives. And when you mess up, because you will, don't quit. Don't restart everything from zero. Just return to your system. Let one bad day be just that, one day. Forgive yourself fast. And keep going. Because showing up again, after failing, is the highest form of discipline there is. So if you're ready to rebuild your habits, not with guilt, not with pressure, but with understanding and structure, then this channel, Earnest English, is for you. Together, we'll explore stories, science, and strategies that help you stay consistent, build real routines, and finally create the kind of life you know you're capable of. Because growth isn't about force. It's about systems. And it starts with a single step. Let's grow together. From words to wisdom. This is Earnest English.